Let me tell you something. Most people don't want to hear. Average won't take you anywhere. Interest won't build empires. Motivation won't last. The world doesn't reward the kind of person who tries. It rewards the one who can't sleep because the dream keeps him awake. The one who's not just interested, but obsessed. You see, obsession is dangerous. It burns, it consumes, it isolates, but it's also the only thing that separates the great from everyone else. While the rest of the world settles for comfort, the obsessed build their own reality. They don't need permission. They don't need validation. They live for one purpose: to become unstoppable. That's the power of obsession. It's the kind of hunger that doesn't fade after failure. It's the kind of focus that doesn't care about how long it takes. Obsession is waking up every day with the fire still burning. When the world tells you to slow down, you press harder. When people call you crazy, you take it as a compliment. Because deep down you know the dream isn't supposed to make sense to anyone else. It's not theirs, it's yours. Obsession is that whisper in your mind that says, "Don't stop until it's done." It's the voice that drags you out of bed when your body screams for rest. It's the force that doesn't care about comfort, because comfort is the enemy of greatness. You see, talent is nothing without hunger. There are millions of talented people out there, gifted, skilled, capable, but they never make it because they lack that one thing: obsession. The kind of hunger that refuses to die. Talent might get you started, but obsession keeps you alive when everything else fades. Obsession doesn't need applause. It doesn't crave recognition. It craves results. It craves mastery. It craves the next level. And that's why obsessed people are misunderstood, because they're willing to sacrifice everything mediocrity worships. Sleep, parties, distractions, validation. They're willing to give it all up for that one thing they believe in. And that's what makes them dangerous, because nothing can stop someone who's willing to lose everything for what they love. Most people say they want success, but what they really want is comfort. They want results without struggle. They want greatness without sacrifice. But obsession doesn't work like that. Obsession doesn't ask for comfort. It demands pain. It demands time. It demands your sanity, your focus, your peace. It's lonely. It's brutal. It's raw. But if you can endure it, if you can survive that fire, you'll become something unrecognizable. Because obsession doesn't just change your results, it rewires your soul. It turns weakness into strength, doubt into certainty, and fear into fuel. That's why the obsessed win, not because they're lucky, but because they refuse to settle. Let me be real with you. Most people are halfway in. They say they want success, but they give 50% and expect 100% results. They talk big, but when it's time to grind, they disappear. That's the difference between being interested and being obsessed. Interest is convenient. Obsession is commitment. Interest says, "I'll do it when I feel like it." Obsession says, "I'll do it no matter what." Interest quits when it gets hard. Obsession keeps going even when it hurts. Because obsession is not about feeling good. It's about becoming great. It's about doing what others won't so you can live how others can't. And the truth is, obsession is lonely. You'll lose people. You'll be misunderstood. You'll be judged. Because when you start changing, when you start chasing something greater, it makes people uncomfortable. They'll try to pull you back. They'll say you've changed, and they'll be right. You should change. You must change. Because the person you are right now is not enough for the dream you're chasing. Growth demands transformation, and transformation demands obsession. You'll have to cut off distractions. You'll have to outwork everyone. You'll have to keep pushing even when nobody believes in you. That's the price of greatness, and most people aren't willing to pay it. But if you can handle the isolation, if you can handle the grind when no one's clapping for you, if you can stay patient while the world doubts you, you'll rise. You'll start to notice that obsession sharpens your mind. It builds discipline. It builds power. It builds control. You'll stop chasing temporary pleasure because you'll realize that nothing feels better than progress. You'll stop wasting time on meaningless drama because you'll understand that focus is your greatest weapon. The more obsessed you become, the more ruthless you get, not with people, but with your excuses. You stop negotiating with weakness. You stop waiting for motivation. You stop depending on anyone to push you because you become your own engine. You realize that real power is not in words, it's in action. Let me tell you something. The world belongs to the obsessed. The dreamers get inspired, but the obsessed build. The lazy wait for motivation. The obsessed create momentum. The average wait for opportunity. The obsessed make their own. You think success comes to the smartest? No. It comes to the most relentless, the most consistent, the ones who refuse to stop. Obsession is what makes a person unstoppable, not because they never fail, but because they never accept failure as final. They learn, they adapt, they grow, and then they go again. Stronger, sharper, hungrier. So, if you want to change your life, stop chasing balance, chase purpose. Stop looking for shortcuts, build habits. Stop wishing for motivation, build discipline. Every single day, remind yourself why you started. Every single morning, choose hunger over comfort. Choose focus over distraction. Choose growth over ease. That's what obsession is. It's a choice. A decision to keep going even when it's no longer exciting. A decision to stay committed even when results are invisible. Because that's when most people quit. But not you, not the obsessed. You want to know the real secret? Success is not about doing 1,000 things, it's about doing one thing 1,000 times until you master it. That's what obsession looks like. It's repetition. It's patience. It's the willingness to look like a fool before you look like a genius. Everyone wants the outcome, but no one wants the obsession that creates it. Obsession is when you stop counting the hours and start counting the progress. It's when every cell in your body screams for rest, but your soul whispers, keep going. It's when you start to crave the grind itself, because you know that every rep, every failure, every setback is forging you into something indestructible. People will call you extreme, but that's because they're comfortable being ordinary. They don't understand what it feels like to want something so bad that it consumes you. To wake up every day with a fire that won't go out. To push through exhaustion, heartbreak, and failure because quitting isn't an option. That's what obsession feels like. Painful, but pure. Hard, but holy. You'll bleed for it. You'll cry for it. You'll sacrifice for it. But when it pays off, when you see what you've built with your own 2 hands, that's when you'll understand why obsession was worth it. And let me be honest, this path will break you before it builds you. You'll question yourself. You'll lose faith. You'll wonder if you're wasting your time. But keep going, because every breakdown is part of the breakthrough. Every failure is shaping your discipline. Every sleepless night is teaching your soul how to endure. Don't run from it. Embrace it. Let the hunger consume you. Let the obsession guide you. Because the moment you surrender to that fire, you become untouchable. You stop competing. You stop comparing. You start dominating. That's when obsession turns into power. It's no longer about proving others wrong, it's about proving yourself right. It's no longer about success, it's about mastery. You stop chasing validation and start chasing evolution. You realize that every day is a chance to sharpen your mind, strengthen your will, and silence your fear. You start loving the process more than the reward. Because when you're truly obsessed, the goal is not to finish, it's to keep becoming. And listen, being ruthless doesn't mean being cruel. It means being decisive. It means cutting off anything that weakens you, laziness, negativity, procrastination, fake friends, doubt. Ruthlessness is clarity. It's the refusal to let comfort steal your destiny. It's the mindset that says, if it doesn't serve my purpose, it doesn't deserve my time. That's how you win. You stay hungry. You stay focused. You stay relentless. You stop wasting energy on meaningless things and channel it all into becoming unshakable. Because when you do, you stop living like everyone else and start leading. The truth is, obsession is not for everyone. It's for those who can't stand mediocrity. It's for the ones who are haunted by the thought of dying ordinary. It's for those who would rather be exhausted chasing their purpose than comfortable doing nothing. If that's you, then embrace the obsession. Let it consume you. Let it break you, rebuild you, and forge you into something unstoppable. Don't apologize for being intense. Don't apologize for wanting more. Because the world needs people like you, the ones who set fire to their limits and light the path for others. So, if you're listening to this right now and you're tired of failing, tired of waiting, tired of being stuck, this is your moment. Ignite that hunger again. Stop playing small. Stop waiting for the right time. There is no right time. The time is now. Every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. Stop talking about it and do something. Grind harder. Focus deeper. Push further. Let the obsession take over. Because when it does, but nothing, pain, not doubt, not fear, can stop you. And one day, when you finally make it, when you look back at the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the loneliness, you'll smile. Because you'll realize that everything was worth it. Pain, the isolation, the struggle. It all made you stronger, sharper, unstoppable. That's the power of obsession. It's not about being better than others. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about turning hunger into purpose and purpose into power. So stay hungry, stay ruthless. Don't let comfort kill your fire. Don't let fear silence your passion. Because you are not here to be average. You are here to dominate. You have one life. One chance to give it everything you've got. Don't waste it trying to fit in. Don't waste it waiting for approval. But don't waste it living halfway. Go all in. Be obsessed. Be relentless. Be ruthless. Because the world doesn't remember the ones who tried. It remembers the ones who refused to quit. The ones who stayed hungry. The ones who stayed ruthless. The ones who turned their obsession into greatness. Now go. Build. Grind. Rise. Because this is your time. And remember this. Obsession isn't something you switch on when it's convenient. It's a way of life. It's a fire that burns every second, even when no one's watching. When the lights go out, when the applause fades, but when everyone else goes to sleep. That's when the obsessed are just getting started. They don't need external validation because their purpose fuels them. Their silence is loud with ambition. Their discipline screams louder than their words. You see, obsession doesn't demand that you shout about your goals. It demands that you live them. Quietly, consistently, relentlessly. But because obsession isn't built in moments of excitement, it's built in moments of boredom. When nothing's happening, when progress feels invisible. That's where the real ones are made. In the darkness, when no one's cheering, when it's just you and your grind. That's when obsession whispers, keep going. Because it's not about hype, it's about endurance. It's about showing up again and again, even when the results don't show up. That's how you separate the obsessed from the interested. Consistency. The interested give up when they don't see instant reward. The obsessed know that the reward is the process itself. And don't misunderstand. Obsession doesn't mean you stop living, but it means you start living intentionally. Every choice, every thought, every second is aligned with your mission. You stop wasting energy on what doesn't move you forward. You stop seeking comfort in distraction. You start feeding your mind with clarity, your body with action, and your soul with purpose. You realize that every moment of laziness is a thief stealing your future. And so, you guard your time like it's gold. You move differently. You think differently. Because once obsession gets inside you, mediocrity becomes unbearable. So don't let anyone tell you you're too obsessed. Let them talk. While they talk, you're building. While they rest, you're working. While they dream, but you're living it. And one day, when they see what you've built, when they see how far you've come, they'll understand that obsession wasn't madness. It was vision. It was hunger. It was destiny. Because those who stay hungry, those who stay ruthless, Those who refuse to settle. They don't just chase dreams, they create them. Stay obsessed, stay dangerous, and never, ever stop becoming more.